Hey, welcome back. This here is the little plug of the day, or for the way, I should say. But don't forget, you can save 15% off at Link. That's LINQ. And yes, you do have a link code, which is, by the way, at checkout. And definitely, this is one thing that'll help you creators and businessmen and women of all just plug and connect the things that is right for you. Link has they have badges, they have stretch rubber bands, they have little tags that you can put on the back of your phone or wherever whatever you travel with, and they also have like actual digital business cards as well. So definitely by any means necessary, you got to get you a link, and hopefully it could definitely help plug the things that you need to plug. You know what I mean? So again, that's by the way at checkout, and save your 15%. Now, for those that would like to support the show, donate. It is more than appreciated, and I am so gracious for that you have no idea. If you would like to do so, you can definitely donate via PayPal at Wickush. That's WICKUSH. Again, if you would like to donate, support the show, we here, by the way, appreciate you. Real talk, real talk. And you can definitely do so via PayPal at Wickush, WICKUSH. Thank you. Let's get back to the show. Dun, 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 Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is that by the way podcast. Glad to see you back. Glad to see you back. First and foremost, before we do anything, ladies and gentlemen, before we do anything, I'm gonna do some adjustments. You might hear a little noise because this thing is gonna fall. I'm not gonna let it fall. I'm just gonna take it off, and I will eventually make that payment for that adjustment. So bring that down right there, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing? Yes, let's do it. Bring you a little closer to me, All right, so that's tea, ladies and gentlemen. In case you're wondering, that is moringa and mango tea. Yeah. So I got a blend nut here. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. I got a blend nut here. Before I do that blend nut, we're gonna do a bubble. It's time to get right, get the mind right, all that good stuff. If you're not getting the mind right, you ain't doing shit. You ain't doing shit. You ain't doing shit if you ain't getting the mind right. So you gotta get the mind right, ladies and gentlemen. Always get your mind right. Come back up a little bit. Excuse me. I know I'm. Well, just so I don't have to really explain this ever again, because number one, I don't want to. Number two, I don't have to. But for all intensive purposes, fuck, I forgot my grinder upstairs. Shit, how did I forget my grinder? Damn, I forgot my grinder. And that's gonna throw off our flow if I go get it.
It's gonna throw off a flow. So, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna grind it down with my finger, ho. Grind it down like I'm distinguished, ho. You niggas don't even know. Whoa. All right. Hey, I got a question. Have you all ever written down, recorded? Well, probably you haven't. But have you all ever noticed what your brain emits like a radio from the things you've experienced in your life? Like, what song, what things, what do you say on a subconscious level? Because we all do it. Like, we'll be randomly doing anything, and then it just comes out. You weren't thinking about it, you weren't whatever. It could be a song that you just been listening to in church. It could be damn near anything. I just think that's fascinating. But I was actually giving you the opportunity to think about what song, what lyric, what sentence, what words, what thought does your mind conjure or go to whenever you're at your most relaxed, not thinking about it state. You know, I feel like that's telling, to be honest with you. Very telling. And you know what? I care about this grinder and the overall flow of this pod so much. I'm gonna go get it. Plus, I'm gonna heat my tea up a little bit. It'll be nothing to y'all. So let me go put this energy out into it, so that I can come back a little bit crispier and cleaner and more serene for y'all. All right, I'm back. Like I told you, it would be nothing to you. Hey, isn't that crazy? Your perception of time, like your perception of time and my perception of this podcast, are two different perceptions. But it's okay because it's that element that actually makes this thing strong. But yeah, so as I was stating, things that not necessarily just things, but I guess mainly things that pop in your mind when you're not paying attention, and there's sayings, mantras, whatever the case may be. Now, this is what's dope about that. So you actually have the ability to imagine everything that would help you came out and emitted out of you at the most inopportune times, basically, right? Our mind isn't really set up for that. Our mind is a very uncontrolled, chaotic place. But it didn't have to be. It could be a controlled, not necessarily controlled, just a worked with entity, you know? That's all. Just something working with it. But then again, the mind in itself is a very intricate place that needs nurturing, is a very delicate place. So who knows? But I think it'd be pretty dope to actually input things in your mind that when you subconsciously just say shit or just whatever it is, you're actually blurting out something that's beneficial or whatever the case may be. I know a lot of us don't necessarily have or get that, but that'd be a nice element to have in your repertoire of being, you know. So I think it'd be nice, and over time I think we should try to, I don't know how to necessarily do it. I'll go through the journey with you, but I think it would be nice as well as beneficial for us to put benefiting things in our subconscious. You know, the things that we don't even think about. It'd be nice if we could just think beneficial things without even thinking about it. You know? That's my grinder. I only use a grinder for the bubbler. You know? That's all. Just a grinder for the bubbler, and that is it. Then at the bubble, I'm gonna roll me up a blend knot. Roll up a blend knot. There's something I actually wanted to play, and I am gonna play it right now. To be honest with you, just so we don't go into any. What's not awkward to me, and I feel like a lot of y'all probably need some silence in your life anyway. There's this person that isn't bad. Let me see if I go back to her. Where is she? Let me see where she is. She's actually really good. All right, so it's called Paradise, and her name is Anjali Tanja. I'm sorry if I do mispronounce it, but I like this song. It's a very therapeutic song, and yeah, let's get it. Here we go. I like that. Yeah. So oh. I have to sign something in black. It's okay. It is okay. So today, ladies and gentlemen, again, break it down, rolling up. But I don't know if everybody is aware. That the only thing that you have to do is forward motion. I notice there's a lot of things that are happening that causes stagnation, causes pausing, causes deceleration of body and mind. I think sometimes old age itself shows you how you slow down, right? I think you slow down with a choice first internally. One thing I noticed that I would like to touch on today, I would like to make a little segment to parents. Right now, usually I try to keep myself away from labels, because I know usually when you use labels, or if somebody is underneath a label, or I guess it associates for, you know, a representation of them of some sort, defensiveness and tightness starts to come into play. I don't want that. That's not what I want. So I will definitely make sure that I'm fully aware of how I'm talking and where we at. Now, I had the bubbler. Bubbler's beautiful. Nobody ever told you the bubbler is beautiful. It truly is. And that's that. So, now, as far as the bubbler went, which I got more of a pure, yeah, but it's okay though. I will repack and get it together, you know. I will. 1 second. Perfect. Good to go. So, I'm definitely gonna do one more here because my blunt's not rolled up yet, and I'm like a good bubbler hit, you know. I'm like a good bubbler hit. It sets the tone, puts you in a nice little rhythmic mind. You know, before I get into that whole parent thing, and trust me, you're gonna want to hear that conversation, especially if you're a parent. I think it'll make you a better person, not parent, a better person, because I haven't forgot about you, the parent. I want to talk about the parent. I think a lot of people have devalued their lives due to their children. That is incorrect and wrong. And it's incorrect and it's wrong. I don't care what you. We'll get to it. You know, I'm not here to argue. I just want to show. I just want to show. So, yeah. So I guess I'll touch on that right now. And then later on I'll talk about why I smoke weed, or what weed does for me. There's actually something to it. So, pick that bad boy. So, I'm going to try to stay away from examples, because I don't necessarily need examples. But yeah, I'm gonna stay away from examples, because examples come too close, and I don't need all that. So, parents, all right. 1 second, I'm going in with the bubbler. Then I'm going in on you. Let's do our breathing exercises, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to breathe in deeply through our nose. Let out deeply through our mouth. Deeply through our nose. Deeply through our mouth. Now, number one, just a quick excerpt. You should, chances are, hopefully you are not a mouth breather. A mouth breather is it's almost a disrespectful term, but more so it's a ciphering out type term. So basically, When you breathe through your nose, your brain gets more oxygen, your body gets more oxygen, you function at a higher level of intelligence. When you breathe through your mouth, you have much more of a brain fog, less connectivity, less health, less oxygen, less connection. So, and usually you can tell from posture to word choice to even how they even discuss or even talk or emit their energy in their mind. So there I go. So yeah, but that was just a quick thing about breathing. I know I'm everywhere. My mind jumps into things as I talk. But back to the parents. So one thing I notice about parents is that a lot of people have children. And when they have children, they, I guess a lot of people would say sacrifices, right? People make sacrifices for their children, whether it from various things, right? Which is understandable because at the end of the day, that child to you means more than you, right? You lay your life on the line, you lay your time on the line, you lay your body on the line, you lay your mind on the line. There's nothing wrong with that, and I'm not coming at that. Actually, I'm not coming at anything. All I'm saying is, don't forget about you. And the reason why I'm saying don't forget about you is for two reasons. Number one, you're a parent, you're teaching. You're always being seen. So how you live is what pushes. Number two, this world is vile, extremely vile. And parents of today are not the only ones teaching their children or influencing their children, but they have the opportunity to. And it's not necessarily you doing a competition. No, you have to respect your child and who and what they are, because they'll respect you for who and what you are, right? And at the end of the day, who and what you are is maybe not fully seen or understood by them or the world per se. A lot of people, and I'm not necessarily talking about dreams per se, but some people have given up on dreams. Not necessarily just dreams, but I think the word dreams sometimes has, we know what dreams are. We all have dreams to a degree. Different types of those goal-orientated dreams. Which again, there's nothing wrong with at all. That's actually what we're talking. So I believe those things that people make sacrifices on, they should look at them closer, because what you sacrifice in some ways is the actual pool that you have in your child. And a lot of parents, I don't think they notice that. The world is empty, right? Sometimes the world in itself is not a place of depth and fullness all the time, or majority of the time. So in order for a child to fill their mind up with something, because nobody wants to be mindless. Well, nobody wants to see mindless. Mindless is two different things. Nobody wants to be empty. Nobody wants to be empty inside. Nobody wants to not think of anything, not be able to conjure, or nobody wants that. Our nature is to expand our mind. Ever since we were a baby, we were a child, we were learning. Whether we wanted to, knew it or not, we didn't control our absorbent mind. So, being a parent and being an influence in your child's life, you have an opportunity to be just that. You have an opportunity to be just that, but not giving up on yourself. You have an opportunity to do what it is that you like, you enjoy, and learn from it, and have something to say about it, an opinion, an experience. And not only that, just internally, we all are social creatures. I feel like a lot of our socializing gets stunted at a certain, age and time. People are less likely to have friends, less likely to mingle or talk to others. And that's a problem. Even in older people, I think that, number one, you all want more for yourself. There's no such thing as older people. We're just people. We're people with our own loops. I think the thing about age and maturity is that sometimes, not everybody, with age, but some people can see their behavior, their loops, their patterns, themselves in their lives, right? Some children, some youth can, but sometimes when you're in youth and you're so new and exhilarating in so many different things, it's kind of hard to notice life as you're living it, because sometimes you're going too fast to even notice that you even exist. It's not until something slows you down a little bit that you even realize that you exist. Then there's some people that understand no matter what that they exist. So yeah. Yep. I should go ahead and put a little bit more green in this. But man, isn't life funny? Okay. Life is very, very funny. So many different ways. I don't think people get it. Ugh. I light that bad boy up. Light that bad boy up. Get to it. So yeah, parent, don't give up on you. I don't care what it is. If you want to transform your body, if you want to be a healthier person, healthier parent, if you want to be a photographer, if you want to be, I don't give a fuck what it is, moms, if you want to be a chef, or maybe you cook already, if you want to be a model, if you want to be a life coach. If you want to teach people about mixing colors and a new color you discover when you, I don't know. But I'm just saying, whatever it is, your child watches you and your child reads you. Whether they want to or not, they're always reaching you. And they know the depths of you. You know the depths of them. You know what your child is capable of and not capable of. You know what they'll grow up to be. To a degree. You know, I think we all have certain seeds of certain possibilities, strong and weak possibilities, that parents have the ability to see within their child. So yeah. Oh my. Oh yeah. Just that By the Way podcast. For those that don't know. We just taking our time. Again, if you would like to support, you can do so via PayPal at Wickush. That's WICKUSH. Back to the show. So, yeah, I just really think that, first of all, you got to understand, being a parent, you're not just a parent. Matter of fact, let's change that word. Let's use hero for right now. Let's use everything. Because when you're in that position, you're everything to your child. Everything. Everything. You know? It's not until they grow up and they compare or see you to the world, and even still, you're still everything. You know? You know, I'll talk about my parents. One thing I could say about my mom is ever since I was a little kid, I always remember, even as a baby, before I could even remember what I saw or remember details of things, even though I eventually understood details and things. It was a perfume first. And I know that my mom has always liked looking and smelling good and pretty, right? And as I think about it, which is so ironic, is that, no, I don't really want to use this. I don't, because I'm running out of lighter fluid. Nobody wants to be out of lighter fluid. That's just not cool or sexy at all. Hey. Alright. Oh, yeah. There we go. So, yeah. You're a hero. You're everything. Don't give up on yourself. You know, I believe, I see, look, I want to say something. I'm going to say something. So, I'm going to speak in a way because, number one, I don't want to offend or be disrespectful to anyone, but I only want to help. So we can have forward motion. Let's all have emotional intelligence. Let's understand where I'm going with this. Let's understand that if you take something wrong, then you took something wrong due to how you are. But I don't know you. I am just me. So it comes to my realization that a lot of people are overweight, right? Some parents are overweight, right? And these parents are having issues, and some parents, they want to do certain things with children, right? With their children, which is understandable. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm on board. We're on the same, we're aligned right now. We're parallel. Now, some parents want to take procedures as far as getting medical procedures of losing weight. Now, we are no longer parallel, and I'll tell you why. I think that, number one, if you are an overweight parent and you want to do more with your children, you have to understand a multitude of things. Number one, before you consider surgical weight loss, number one, you can die from that. That's the big ultimate thing that a lot of people don't talk about. But this is even bigger than that. This is actually way bigger than that. That's just death. I don't really want to talk about death. We've done that already. You've probably died over 1,000 times, don't even know it. Now, let's talk about life and forward motion. Now, in this forward motion now, what caused you to be big? What caused you to be overweight? Let's think about it. It's a multitude of things that cause you to be the way that you are, right? Okay, all right, cool. So a multitude of things that has to be tackled before you even begin, right? All right, so let's look at it like this. So now you are where you are. You're in the position that you're in. You want to get out of it. You want to change. But there's a position that there's things that you there's things that you have done and are currently doing that is pushing and supporting the position that you no longer want to be in. Now, you have to understand, you're an overweight parent. First of all, we'll get back to the parent and dreams. This is just all really for specific. I'm like branch thinking, because not every parent is the same, but there are a multitude of parents that go through the similar issue. So back to what I'm saying. So with these things that you have to make changes, you have to look, okay, I'm doing this to myself, right? Am I doing this to my child? Is my child eating what I'm eating? Is my child in the same realm of activity, exertion as I am? Because if so, then my child will be the same as me. Now, I don't want that for my child, because obviously I don't want that for myself. But I'm not thinking that far from myself. But if you look far from yourself, you'll find that there's more energy and power around you to make decisions that'll make it a whole lot easier for you to get on board and do what you have to do for you, because you are beautiful. You are divine. You are a multidimensional being. But the thing is, you've been going in the wrong direction. And to be honest with you, yes, there is something wrong with going in the wrong direction. But in any wrong direction, right, you can always stop, redirect yourself, and then move in the direction that you want. No matter what. There's so many sayings, but better late than never, and a broke clock is correct twice a day, or some shit like that. But ultimately, you have to change the way you are and the way you are doing for your child, because it's about you. I could get deeper into it. I really don't want to, because it only gets negative. But if you don't make those habits change, you don't make those changes to your habits, then having those same habits and things after a certain procedure, you'll only put it back on, and you'll only continue to do the same thing, and nothing will change. And to be honest, something will change. You'll be your body will be in an altered state. You won't take on fat or take on, mass like you used to. And it won't be filtered and cycled naturally like it was the way you usually were when you were in your natural bed. Now you have cuts and slits and things that are healing inside while you're still being you and gaining weight, and that's only going to be not good for your body. So just understand that you have this. You already got it, to be honest with you. I'll say this. If you're listening to my voice, then you're going to do it. And it's not that I'm telling you that you're going to do it because I'm me. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that if you reached here, if we're talking, if we've crossed paths, then it's for a reason. And, you know, it's for a reason. I'd like to give a shout out to all the strong, powerful king gods out there. It's not a lot, but keep going, bro. I could say this, there's a time and a place for everything. My mom taught me that. And as much as I want to see a utopia of a certain life and lifestyle and people in it, and I know it's coming, I don't worry. That's why I just focus and work on myself. That way, when I do come in contact with what and who and my vibe tribe and things of that nature, not saying I haven't already. I'll just be a better version of myself. And that's all I want, really. I work on myself so I can be better for people. That way I enjoy them and me better. Shout out to the people in my life. It's not a lot, but y'all special. Shout out to my baby girl Charlie. That's my dog, literally my dog. And Charlie's been I don't know if I should say fighting cancer or just but Charlie's been fighting cancer. Yes, she's fighting cancer. That's it. So, if you can, send Charlie some energy. If you don't know how to do so, I can tell you. Just basically, Charlie is ingrained in my energetic field, and it's in this pod already. Every word, every feeling. So, if you can, just think of her name. Feel this vibe, feel this pod, and she'll receive it. Hey, I want you all to go check out an interview. And I believe in this guy so much because, number one, it's not that I believe in him, it's that I care about you all so much. I don't know everything in the world, but I do know a lot. And there are things inside of me that I have not yet found out how to unravel that others have. But they're in me and I know it. And I know it completely. I just don't know how to describe or whatever. So I live it. I can live it for myself, but I can't emit it. Because it's too close and intricate to me. I haven't unwired it to expose it to others, but I've seen it exposed in others beautifully. And I'm talking from a spiritual standpoint. And I would like for you all to go watch the interview Country Wayne had. I forgot the gentleman's name, but I'm gonna pull it up. One second. Give me one second. So it was on Comic Pierre, Country Wayne. He's just dope. You know, he understands energy. I actually was actually just glad at myself, proud of myself, that I've talked about Country Wayne on this pod before. And I was telling you all, trying my best to put you on. And man is talented. He hits you inside. He heals you. Like there's a buzz inside your body of just that godly spirit. And it's real. I'm not even playing. Like the shit is crazy. It's just like the positivity in it. You know, like of the reality of realness in it. You know, it puts you in a state where you're damn near meditating on yourself. You can feel yourself in these situations. And yeah, shout out to Country Wayne, man. And I like how he definitely promotes, you know, veganism, clean eating, the whole nine. I ain't gonna lie, Country Wayne. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Hey, I love you. And if you've been listening to this pod, which I'm not even gonna say I doubt it, you could probably listen to this. Yeah. You know what? Country Wayne gonna listen to my shit, man. Yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, Wayne, I need you to do me one favor, brother. One favor. And see, you know what's crazy, Wayne? You know what's crazy? You ain't even gotta do it. And I know you ain't gotta do it. You know you ain't got it. That's why you laughing at with the fact that you laughing before I even say this. I was gonna say, bro, hit low weights, bro. Hit a couple push-ups. Just push-ups. I don't even want you hit no weights. Just push-ups and squats, my nigga. But at the end of the day, you know, when you GP, you ain't got to worry about nothing. You don't need muscle. You don't need guns. You ain't got to worry about nothing. When you GP. Not everybody know what GP is. But when you GP, you GP. And Country Wayne is definitely GP. You know, I'm going to say what GP means just so people don't run with some bullshit ass narrative or some shit that don't even make sense. Simply, GP is guided and protected. Yeah. Thank God for this candle, because these lighters are not dependable at all. All right, where them kids at? Hey, so I was looking at my demographic, right? And I ain't really got that many young people, right? And you know what's funny? All right, so if you are listening and you're youthful, listen to me, please. Listen to me, please, because I really feel like this is just golden material. All right, so look, this is real shit, y'all. So, I am 30 years old, right?
And he won't have to feel so frustrated. And he won't.
Wow.
I hit the button by accident.
Wow.
The button that's on the video I left my phone.
Wow. And you continue to make sound waves that disrupt the ecosystem of my spirit. I'm just playing. You can sit down and relax. I don't know why you walking around all nervous behind me. You trip. Put that thing on you, know what I'm saying? But anyway. So, all right, so look. All right, so this is anybody. All right, so I want to. All right, so this is for anybody that has a mind. I think I first had a mind when I was like 8 or 9. But to be honest, was I sitting down? I listened to the radio. But it wasn't like a podcast. It went long. So I'm gonna say if you're 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, and 29. I'm telling all of you all right now, because as I said, those numbers, I felt like I was talking to different ages and version of myself. And this is the thing. I think I feel the same. But I will say this though. Not everybody keeps their soul. Not everybody keeps their spirit. So I want to tell you this. So look at it like this. When you're first born, you have this this cube, right? You have this crystal cube, right? This crystal cube that's beautiful. And as any cube, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 8 corners. Obviously.
Be outside, away from us, looking for peace. You keep stopping on. I'm not touching it.
You just got kicked out. You got kicked out. That was a finger, ladies and gentlemen. I had to. I love you, but you got kicked out, baby. It is what it is. Anyway. What I'm saying to you all is, you come in this world with a cube, right? Now, everybody's cube is a different color. Well, no. Everybody's cube is clear. It's clear. Everybody's cube is clear. To a degree. You have energy that can be put on your cube while you're in the womb. But that's a whole nother thing. But basically in the world, as you get older, as you go through life. As you go through life. Every moment, every step, every conversation, every meal, every choke, every intimidation, every challenge, every exhilaration, every kiss, every love, every pain, every rain, every anything, right? Over time, it's going to mold you. Some things are going to make you expand. Some things are going to chip into your cube. Some things are going to stop your cube from growing. Some things are just going to do a lot of different things. And man, I'm telling you. Some things are just going to do a lot of different things to your cube, you know? So, you just have to, excuse me, my bad. You have to understand, there's this thing called grinding, right? People say, what you on? I'm grinding, man. People say they out here grinding, right? Now you have to understand what grinding is. Grinding is going hard. Grinding is grinding. And when something grinds, it loses a pieces of itself, right? Because it's grinded down over time. Just like the shaving of a diamond, you know, or anything. So the thing is that your cube will go through things. And depending on what you do with your cube, you'll grind your cube because your cube is valuable. And when you grind it, grinding it means different things. You exhaust your youth. You will not understand your youth. You know, I do want to tell you something. A lot of you all want to be successful, right? The world tells you about success, right? Success, and it engulfs and envelops your mind for you to want to get success, right? Okay. Let me tell you what true success is. Because a lot of you all, I don't think you know what true success is. And the reason I say this, the only reason I say this, I'm not telling you don't know anything. I'm not. I guarantee you I'm not. Matter of fact, you know a lot. You do. Trust me. Trust me. You have to, naturally, the way the universe is, you have to be who you are. So don't be intimidated by what I'm saying. But for a few of you, you will mold and grow from various regions. And I'll be one of them. So what I'm saying is that true success is growing up to be your greatest version of yourself. That's true success, right? Listen to what I just said. Some of you all are scrawny. Some of you all don't have deep voices. Some of you all don't believe in yourselves. Some of you all do. Some of you all have just got success. Some of you all are red hot on fire. Some of you all are getting a lot of girls. Some of y'all ain't getting no girls. Some of you all are getting boyfriends. Some of you, well, I can't really speak. Well, I could speak from a woman's perspective. Yeah, I could speak from a woman's perspective. This is a human thing. So what I'm saying is that, because at first I was speaking from a guy perspective, but what I'm saying is basically, by being you in a balanced fashion from your spirit, I believe that you can find a way to fly in life, fly through life like a beautiful freestyle. And you can have stability in a system, because at the end of the day, based off how the world is, it's a financial money system. So you want to find a way to have stability of roof, home over your head, unless you want to take it to that next level and have a treehouse or move in the woods or some shit. And not even some shit, putting some shit on it that is a negative connotation and is very disrespectful, because that is the real world. So my apologies for even saying that shit. But anyway, so basically I'm 30, right? And if you would have told me how do I feel, I would have told you that I remember any other time in my life, right? So one thing I realized is that you want a balance of things. You want to be able to take care of yourself, stability. You want to be healthy physically. I'm going to say that again. You want to be healthy physically. See, the thing about youth is that youth it's not just youth. You have to understand life in general. As far as right now, we live in a death culture, right? So we're going to live in a world where it's going to tear you down, make you tear yourself down, or just deteriorate you from various standpoints, from norms to habits to pollutions to just negativity around you, even in the subtlest, even though it's being hidden, it is what it is. So a lot of things are already coming at you from a certain standpoint. So that's some good tea. One second. again, parents, don't forget, you got a responsibility. It's time to get to work on yourself. Be surprised you're a hero already to a kid that just really wants to be you, which is actually nothing wrong with that because they are you. See, the thing is that you live your life to the best ability, right? And then when they grow up, you teach it to them as a little kid. That way, when they grow up, whatever you did, you learn how to draw, paint, you learn how to make music, you learn how to fly planes, you learn how to wrangle horses, or whatever the fuck the case is. Whatever you learned and you did in your heart and passion, you teach it to them. And then they know how to do it just off top. Whether they want to do that or not, they have it in them. So therefore, they go off and they do what they want to do in life. And when they do what they do in life, if they want to do other things, they can examine that other part of themselves as well, or not. And then when they have kids, now they got two things inside of them. So when they have kids and their kids grow up, they're going to give both of those things probably a stronger version of another one. But they are what they are from what they came from. So now your grandchild has your dreams, your passions, your child's dreams and passions, and then from a kid's. Now your grandchild knows how to be a pilot, fly planes, knows how to, all right, your daughter decided she wanted to go grow marijuana and do that. Now the kid knows how to do that. So the kid knows how to grow marijuana. All right, so now that's kind of fucked up. They basically got access to planes and marijuana. They might be smuggling shit. But who knows? They might go into technology. But at the end of the day, you're giving something. You're making life easier and easier for the next generation. Just from their breath. Imagine all the things we know from our childhood that is ingrained in us, and it is what it is. Unfortunately, we have a school system that puts bullshit on us. So we filled up with all this garbage ass shit that is useless and doesn't even help or do anything. And nobody knows how to do jack shit. And the real things to do, the real shit, things to live, is held back by firewalls on your mind due to financial blocks and systematic reasoning. Because they don't want you to live. Whoa. Got a little deep on that one. Didn't mean to. I'll light up and shut the fuck up. What it is, ladies and gentlemen. We all kind of know that. I will say, man, this whole vaccine thing, man, they're getting crazy with it, and it's disheartening that people aren't paying attention to this shit. And I just feel like people will realize they made a wrong decision, and I don't want them to. You know, I really don't. I really do hope that it's all a hoax, and but I know it's not. I know it's not. Nothing in this world is a hoax. A hoax is actually the truth, if anything. Did we find the title of this episode? Hoax. I was thinking parental advisory. Hey, to all you parents out there, your children love you. Some of them you piss off, and I would like to say on their behalf, because they don't get a chance to say this, just on their behalf. And I mean, look, I love you, parent, so don't even go there with me. Hey, I'm saying this for the strength, and I give you yours too. I will give you yours too, okay? But I'm telling you from the bottom of their heart, please shut the fuck up. And let's all just love, but please shut the fuck up. And that was just from your child. That was on their behalf. Child, I'm pretty sure your parent wants to say the same thing. But I'm not here to start beef. I'm just here to just let emotions be expressed, love, and now let's have forward motion. Because at the end of the day, look here, kid. Look here, kid. Never forget this. Never forget this. Never ever forget this, kid. Listen. I don't know if y'all going through them. No, just stop 1 second. Ooh, I was about to say something, but I was almost gonna be wrong. Yeah, I was about to be wrong. I was going to tell a kid that a parent will always be in their life and have their back, but that's not always true. It's not. It's not. It's not. Because being a parent is it's balancing a lot within themselves. And there's a lot that goes into that. You know, sometimes you get that, sometimes you don't. Sometimes people grow together, sometimes people grow apart. But at the end of the day, if they're in your life, you cherish them for the moments that you have, and you respect, and you learn, and you do that as much as you possibly can. And you be gracious, and you be thankful. I mean, obviously, from a healthy brain standpoint, I mean, if you're being, treated like garbage, you make your adjustments and you do what you have to do. I do understand not everybody has loving or balanced homes. And I hate to just say that's unfortunate, but I'll say this. Follow your heart, and I vibe that your vibe tribe will reach you. Will reach you. And I mean that wholeheartedly. I don't want to just say that's unfortunate. I mean, it is. But I think we should be able to, on an etheric level, put a little bit more energy into some things. Because these things matter. These things exist. So. But, yeah. And parents, I'll say this. Don't push your kids away. If you need to, I guess you have to. I mean, I can't really say don't push your kids away. If they're doing some bullshit and they need to be pushed away to realize that, I guess, whatever they're doing is not acceptable at all. And there's consequences. A lot of people fail to realize consequences of certain things. So, yeah. So I can't tell everybody what to do. And I'm not telling everybody what to do. I'm just hoping and wishing for a positive outlet for everything, honestly. And if I can't speak things into existence, I'd rather have that happen than people going off their own emotions and blowing up on each other and swelling up on each other due to not being able to express themselves. I think expression of mind is healthy. If you can't say what you have to say, if you can't think what you have to think, you won't grow the way you have to grow physically. Your body will be stunted. Your growth will be stunted because your mind is stunted. You have to open that part of you up so you can grow. Next thing you know, you might actually have a growth spurt. Who knows? But how you feel alters and determines a lot of things about you. So that's why you can always tell to a degree. You can always tell in a full-size adult to a degree who's had a somewhat of a good, a balanced childhood to a degree, right? I feel like I'm using myself too, and I can't really do that, but I'm not using myself. No, I'm not. I'm really not. Oh, FYI, let me make a quick excerpt, quick break in. I would just like to give a quick shout out to my little sister. Um, man, there's so much I could say, but I just want to say, I wish her safety. I wish her growth. I wish her protection. I wish her expansion. I wish her beauty. And I wish her what she desires. You know, I really do. I want to say another shout out to my other little sister. I have not forgot about you. Keep going, baby girl. I love you. You're intelligent. And one thing about my sister, my youngest sister, and I'm pretty sure she knows this, because I used to say it all the time, but the shit was freaky. It used to freak me out, man. I ain't gonna lie. But basically, my little sister is extremely intelligent, whether she knows it or not. It just so happens right now she's in a world that doesn't challenge her, but she'll be challenged soon. So it's the way the universe and the world goes. I am their big brother. I am their only brother. And, being in my position, I've always pressured myself to make sure or think on a lot of things. And I try to be a controllant of things when really I didn't even know what I was trying to control. But I was burdened and stricken and infected with the essence of thinking I need to be successful. And I think that causes a lot of kids, a lot of youth. There's nothing wrong with having a fire on you or on your ass to a degree. There's nothing wrong with the power of now. I always talk about the power of now. Matter of fact, I might need to talk about that soon and more often. But I think youth have that fire in them and they're active. They want that life. They're thirsty for that life. To be honest. Let's get it. So, to be honest, the reason a child expresses or even views or experiences life so exhilarating in the way that they do is because they are full of orgone energy. Orgone energy is all around us. And to be honest with you, if you really want to get into it, orgone energy is what aliens, and I don't even like to say aliens, I just like to say, I guess, beings that aren't really necessarily privy to our society and world. And apparently, if you look into it, orgone energy is a very clean, efficient, never running out energy. So, but anyway, we have, it gets deep about what we are. A lot of people don't even know what we are. They go from humans and they don't understand the extent of what our body and our mind and the connections of what we are. So, basically, all I'm gonna say is, as a new being in this world, being born a baby grows up to be a toddler grows up to be a child grows up to be adolescence grows up to be a teen grows up to be a young adult grows up to be adult. Within those transitions, sexual activity within the life increases and becomes whatever it is. Now the thing is, what drains a person's life force is sex to a degree, basically, because you lose orgone energy over time, which is life force. The more life force you have, the more exhilarating life seems, because you're basically horny for life. And see, a lot of people don't know that children are born into the world horny for life. They're not horny for sex. They don't even know that exists. That's just another transmutation of their energy. But they're born with that energy inside of them. They know nothing about that until they start to explore their vessel more. But by that time, they're already driven and going off of just who and what they are. But by the time they're adults, we're not going off of, well, I'm not going to say some people aren't going off of just who they are, because sometimes people don't even know who they are. It's hard for them. If you look at the identity issues, the depression and all that stuff, that doesn't come from confident people just living lives. No. So people lose that essence, which basically people lose their orgone energy. Now, there is ways to we'll get into that later. That's a whole semen retention, basically abstaining from sex, abstaining from orgasms, abstaining from ejaculations, eating more electrolyte foods, meditating with that energy inside, which lets it cultivate. Then it moves throughout your body and it starts to transform different muscles, different knee joints, different brain, everything, whatever you need to heal, regrow, hair, everything. It makes you more intelligent. You can do that with your sexual organ energy if stored up, but what controls your body is that powerful mind that I was talking about not too long ago. I think it was the last pod that I didn't upload, and fuck, maybe I'll do it. But yeah, so So children are born into the world and they are full of orgone energy, full of pure light, and we can expel our light because our light is our seed is liquid energy, liquid light. That's what basically it is. Liquid sunlight, liquid solar juice, liquid. It's full of everything, and it's full of life. And when you do that, you lose energy. And over time, you can regain it slowly as you go and grow, but never that truest, fullest sense of it. And I guess sometimes you can get that truest, fullest sense of it, but you have to go through a time of discipline. And I believe that's why monks live so long. Well, not I believe, that's why monks live so long. They save and utilize their life force energy in different ways. So... But yeah, so all you kids, if you all kept up, and I won't call you kids, you all are intelligent. Right, but I have to be very careful with my words. You all are intelligent beings. So, yeah. Hey, let's take a little intermission break. This is that By the Way podcast. It's your host with the most. That's me, Mr. Bush, and I, Mr. Bush. I like to come and give you all my best, and I hope I'm doing that. So. Yeah. Let me think of anything. I don't want to talk about worldly news and negativity. All that other blah, 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 blah. Let's just stay in our own world because we're on Planet BHC. So I'm going to keep it like that. But look, you know what I will say? I will say this. You can support by donating via PayPal at Wickush, and again that is Wickush. That is WICKUSH. And again, I do appreciate all donations and support. Independent black man making it happen. Came in the game and I'm wiping with napkin, but it's okay, cause I'll make it happen. Young, independent black man. Look. He need that action. He put that action, and behind that was clapping, but he don't need applause. He just need all of them tapped in. So no longer have to ask him what happened. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna give y'all a freestyle. Y'all ready? Let's go. I'm gonna give y'all something. I think I might get on. Go ahead, get out of here. let's say, yo, oh, let's get it. Straighten your back up. You do that, you be straight, and you'll always have backup. I talk on the microphone, and I hope it take my racks up. Back up. You too close to my microphone. I'm harassing myself, but maybe if I'm true, then blasting. Or blasphemy. Don't blasphemy. That test is only made more greenery by the masses. Goddamn, where's your magic? I understand I'm tapped in. I can make it happen. Cause what just happened had me, boy, I'm flapping. My wings got these things that make me see it. And if it wasn't for, where's your reason? I talk to people. They listen through their EAR, they see me. Most these things, they lobster like linguine. I am not a mobster, I'm gonna see me. If I have a problem with my Soho, Bushy in this bitch like, why you need me? I think that the world is just a problem. Lately, I was born with a solvent. And it's okay, I got it. Cause deep down, there's a God. I know that you feel it, cause I do though. Sometimes I could move it with my ooh. Ooh is that feeling in my chest, bitch. Lately, it's the chest that is neglected. Focus on the fact that it's a sentence. Oh my God, I think that it's relentless. If you never get to get it, I think you'll get it. By the time you do, you understand that there's dimensions. If you need a sentence, go on and grab a pen. Sign not your nature, but your masculine within. Say your feminine was nature. Lady, gonna take your clothes off, cause naked. I know you won't take it. Okay, oh, gonna bake it. Mary, marijuana. If you got the almond cookie, yeah, I wanna stun her. It's that By the Way pod. Hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm trying to stay consistent with y'all, man. Like, real shit. And y'all come back, so I'm gonna come back. That's real shit. Hopefully, if I remember, I really want to talk about the power now. That's the next episode. That one's gonna be good. I'll see y'all.